body of Bay City businesswoman Quinn Harding was discovered in the parking lot of the Bay City Police Department early last night. It appears Miss Harding struggled with her killer, but this morning there is no doubt she was the sin stalker's latest victim.
She was just in here.
The police have arrested Chad Rollo, a talent promoter at Top's Restaurant. Mr. Rollo, who lives in the building where several of the attacks have taken place, was apprehended at the scene of the crime. He is being held without bail for 48 hours, and it is expected that formal charges will be filed later today.
So they arrested your friend Chad, huh?
He didn't do it, Scott. He wouldn't do that.
Police have arrested a suspect and are holding him for questioning in last night's stalker death of Quinn Harding. The suspect will also be questioned in all the stalker murders and attacks thus far. According to police sources, he's been one of the major suspects in the case all along.
Yeah, give me Sergeant Corey.
Hey, here they come.
Step aside! Step aside! Come on! Come on! I didn't do it! You stick your victims, Rollo! I didn't do it! Come on, move it! Let's go! Come on! Get him out of here! Move it!
Come on, sit down, Rollo.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm innocent.
Yeah, tell it to the grand jury.
Corey!
Adam, is it true?
Quinn's dead. She was killed out here in the parking lot behind the station house. Zach was right here.
Oh, no.
It was a bad scene.
The radio said you arrested somebody.
Yeah. Yes, we did. Your old pal, Chad Rollo.
Chad?
We picked him up standing over the body with a surgical glove in his hand.
What did he say?
That he had an alibi. But he hasn't bothered to tell us exactly what that is yet.
Adam, why didn't you call me?
I've been up all night long. This whole station house is like a zoo.
I don't care. You should have called me.
MJ, I can't talk to you right now. I'll speak to you when you come on duty.
Once again, this morning's top story, Chad Rollo, a talent promoter at Top's Restaurant here in Bay City, has been arrested and is being held on suspicion of being the sin stalker. The stalker's last victim was Josie Barton, an exotic dancer who was found stuffed in the trunk of her car at the Bay City airport. Chad Rollo will also be questioned about attacks on nursing student Nancy McGowan and Mrs. Donna Love Hudson, wife of the financier. Both women escaped, but were unable to identify their attacker. Other known victims include 3 prostitutes and restaurant owner Maisie Watkins.
Oh, I wish I could have got my hands on him.
Oh, it's so spooky to hear my name connected with Chad Rollo. I'm just so glad the guy's caught.
It couldn't be Chad.
At least the police won't be harassing Tony anymore.
You're riding him pretty hard, huh?
You can say that again. He's so relieved. He was at the paper all night writing a story.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Oh,
I gotta get to work.
looks like business is finally starting to pick up, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you got some coffee, Scott? Thanks. Hi, can I get you a refill on your coffee?
This guy right here killed my wife. This lousy creep killed my Josie.
How can you say Rollo's innocent now, huh?
He told me.
Oh, that's a real great reason, Cheryl.
He told MJ, too, and she believed
Were
him.
you listening to the radio right now? They found him standing over Quinn's body.
There's gotta be some type of explanation.
Of course there is. It's very obvious, isn't it?
Look, you can always tell when a person is lying, and Chad isn't. He wouldn't do something like that.
Well, you must know him pretty well to be saying this.
I know he's not a killer.
This guy's been pulling numbers on you, Cheryl.
You don't know
Hasn't
what
he?
you're talking about.
What's he been doing to you?
He's been helping me, all right?
He's been feeding you full of lies.
He hasn't been feeding me anything, Scott. He's my manager and he's my friend. That's
Well,
all.
it sounds like he's managing your whole life.
What's it to you anyway? Look, at least he cares about my future and my career.
Oh.
I suppose he's told you that, too.
It's more than you ever did.
Whoa. Who are you talking about?
Nobody.
Like this is some sort of nightmare, and I'm gonna wake up pretty soon.
We all love Quinn a lot.
We just went shopping yesterday. You know, he had such a good time. She was so happy.
I know Zach cared for her a lot. I think he loved her.
I was supposed to meet Zach last night.
And I've been calling him all night. I'm really getting worried. Tom. I'm so sorry. Oh, Tom.
Still can't believe it.
How's Lily taking it?
Pretty bad. She can't even talk over the phone.
Oh, Zach hasn't been here, has he?
No, not since I came in. You know, Quinn was here the other day, and she told me how in love she was with Zach. What he must be going through. Oh, Tom.
That's Quinn's daughter.
I want to go to her.
Tom,
Jay.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Tom, this is Lisa Grady, Felicia's niece.
I knew someone was in trouble. I felt it.
You're the psychic.
I didn't know it was Quinn. I would have told the police.
It's not your fault. Nobody can bring my mother back now.
She did everything she could.
At least they caught the animal who did it.
And now it makes sure he never kills again.
Look, we can go through this again and again and again until you tell us the truth.
Look, I told you.
You're
browbeating my client, Sergeant.
Look, we found him standing over the dead body, holding one of those surgical gloves in his hand. Now, he can talk to me, or he can talk to a judge. What's it gonna be?
You don't have to answer any questions.
I got nothing to hide.
As your lawyer, I advise against it, Mr. Rollo.
Well, Rollo?
I was here last night at the police station at 7 o'clock. There's about 6 witnesses who can attest to that. It's Peter Love, it's Tony, Peggy Lazarus, Greg, you were here. I was doing that psychological profile for that shrink. You think I'm gonna go after a woman and kill her down the parking lot when I leave here?
Where did you go after you left here?
I went down to the waterfront to take a walk and get a beer.
And what time was that?
It was a little after 7.
Yeah, only you never got that beer, did you?
I couldn't. I realized my wallet was gone, and I went back down to the parking lot to retrace my steps to look for it.
And then what?
And then I saw something. It was dark, and I walked over to this car, and I saw this lady lying there, and that's when I got arrested.
That was at 8 o'clock.
Right.
So you can't account for your time between 7 and 8 p.m.
Look, I just did.
Oh, that you were all alone and taking a stroll down there by the waterfront? You really expect us to believe that?
That's the truth.
Oh, come on, it doesn't mean zip unless somebody saw you.
Why are you trying to pin this on me?
I want to put a killer in jail.
Yeah, well, you better go back out there and look for him, because he's still out there.
Gentlemen, my client has agreed to answer your questions, but unless you intend to formally charge him, I
Hey,
suggest...
all I'm waiting for is the coroner's report. And if that report puts the time of death anywhere between 7 and 8 o'clock, I am booking your client here for homicide. Murder 1, Rollo. How does that grab you?
This part of Another World is brought to you by Cascade. First came the powder, and now Cascade the liquid. Cascade's new easy way to get dishes virtually spotless. Cascade, liquid or powder.
I didn't kill anybody.
Come on, Chad. Make it easy on yourself, huh?
So what do you want from me?
Why'd you do it?
Don't answer that.
I didn't do anything.
For the kicks?
I told you.
Or is it because you hate women?
I don't, man. You are way off
Because
base.
your mother, isn't it?
Hey, leave her out of this.
You couldn't stand her.
Hey, shut up with my mother.
She was a hooker, and you hated her for
Don't give my mother any... I don't want to hear that.
So much that you were going to take it out on all
That's
women.
not true. That's right. Admit it. I don't. I don't hate women. I love women, man. You gotta believe that.
Even your mother.
Yes! I loved my mother. I didn't like what she did, but she couldn't help it. She was so beautiful. So delicate. I wanted to help her out of that life. To give her a new life, but
what?
But it was him. It was him. He made it do. He kept pressing her on and on and on, and I didn't have her. I needed him.
For what? For what? Who? Your father? Your father? Come on, Chad. I thought you didn't even know who your father was.
I didn't know my father was.
You lied about that the same way you're lying about killing Quinn Harding last night.
No, I'm not.
You're lying, Ross.
I'm
You're
not.
lying.
Come on. I'm not lying.
I know Zach would want to be in on the arrangements. This is so hard to talk about.
Maybe Zach just needs to be by himself right now.
Yeah, that's what my dad said, but I'm really worried. I mean, I think he's been wandering around all night. I've called everywhere I think of, and nobody's seen him. Well, I'm sure when Zach's ready, he'll come to us.
Tom, how's Carter taking it?
He's pretty shaken up. At least the baby's too young to understand. I just wish I'd had more time with her, you know? I mean, maybe if I'd stayed here instead of moving to California.
Oh, come on, Tom, don't say that. Quinn was so proud of your being in pre-med at UCLA.
I know. It's just that you start to think about all the things that you wish you'd had time to say, and all of a sudden it's too late.
I have just filed my best story on this stalker case yet.
Tony.
You ought to see the newsroom. It's like they've arrested Jack the Ripper.
Tony.
Oh, the police department's even worse. I mean, this story is just so incredible.
Tony,
Finding the body, I mean, right there in the parking lot under the cops' noses.
There's somebody...
You know, if Corey hadn't nailed this stalker, they would have bounced him right out of the department.
Reporters are so insensitive.
What?
This is Quinn's daughter, Thomasina.
I didn't know. I'm really sorry. I know what you must feel.
Oh, do you? I've read your articles on the Sin Stalker.
Believe me, I know what you're going through. Look, I got just a job to do, but if I can help catch this killer...
Tony didn't mean anything by it. He didn't mean to upset you, Tom. He didn't.
Excuse me, listen, there's somebody here I gotta talk to.
Yeah.
Look, I'm really sorry about your mother. Lisa? Look, I'd like to talk to you for a couple minutes.
What about?
I want to interview you about how you felt last night.
Forget it, Carlisle.
Look, I asked Lisa, all right?
It's all right, Jamie.
You don't have to talk about
I think I should. It's already been all over the papers about my psychic powers. Maybe Tony will tell the people the truth.
Whoa, not so fast.
I don't know what to do, Pops.
Well, it can wait. I would like to talk to you in the kitchen. Now, what is this I hear about you having a manager and him looking out for your career? What manager and what career?
Please don't be upset, Pops.
I am not upset. I asked a question. I want an answer.
Okay. Someday, I want to be a model.
Someday.
And anyone who wants to do that has to have an agent or a manager to promote them.
Well, the only promoting I want you to do is towards your college degree. Now get all the other nonsense right out of your head.
Come on, Pops.
Look, now when you start earning your own way, hey, you can do anything you want. But right now, I want your mind on school. Is that clear?
Oh, yes, it's very clear.
Okay, now, what about this guy you call your manager? Who's that? Come on, Cheryl, hey. Who is it?
It's Chad.
Chad? The guy they just locked up for being the stalker? He is your man?
He didn't do it, Pops.
Do you know how much danger you were in?
It was a mistake. He didn't do it. He wouldn't do anything like that.
Do you know he killed Quinn? He killed Maisie?
He didn't, Pops. Look, he's a friend of MJ's. They talk all the time, Pops.
MJ is a trained policewoman, huh? Look, now here I start thinking that you're getting a little mature, right? And you go ahead and do something like this. Oh.
I didn't do anything.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Come on, I heard you arguing with your dad and what's up?
I was just having an argument with my father, that's all.
About what?
It's none of your business.
Cheryl, would you just tell me what's going on here? What?
Okay, I'm just worried about how all this is affecting MJ.
All of what?
The arresting of Chad, I think that Chad is still in love with her.
Come on, Rollo. You were ashamed of your mother, weren't you?
I told you, man, I love my mother. I love women. I help them with their careers. They're the most beautiful.
So you decided to make it your life's work to kill him, is that it?
No, that's not it. I've been in love, man. I've been in love. In fact, I still think I am in love.
Hey, Rollo, how does it feel now that they... Get on it! Get on it! Get out of here! You'll get your story tomorrow! I demand protection from my client. Get that hallway clear before there's a serious incident. I'll take whoever you need and clear that hallway.
Alan, what evidence do you have?
I told you. We picked him up standing over the body with a surgical glove in his
I didn't do it. I got an alibi.
Oh, yeah. You were out taking a walk. Like right after Nancy McGowan was attacked. Isn't that right? You seem to do a lot of walking, Rollo.
No, now that's a crime now? What are you trying to do? Make me your scapegoat, Corey?
The fact is, you cannot account for yourself between 7 and 8 o'clock. If the coroner's report comes back with the cause of death anywhere within that hour, you are history, pal.
You can't do this to me.
Take him back to his cell.
Lab report on the note found in the victim's handbag.
Is it in her handwriting?
No doubt about it. Peter Love. He entered the stable hoping Brittany would give him an excuse to shoot her.
I need Peter Love down here on the double.
MJ, I didn't do it. You gotta believe that. Please don't make them put me in jail for something I didn't do. Please.
Come on. Come on, let's go downstairs.
Jamie, I have to talk to somebody about these murders.
Don't have to do this.
I can at least tell the people what really happened.
Will you let her talk?
To start with, I want to say I'm not some sort of a freak. I just get impressions. I didn't understand it at first, but now I do.
You've been getting impressions about the murders ever since you come to Bay City?
Yes. The first was the night Maisie Watkins was killed.
Well, can you describe how you feel?
It's physical at first.
How? Like, what do you mean?
It's like a rush of heat and energy comes over me. I did some research, and a lot of people have this kind of psychic experience.
Can you actually feel the victim's pain?
I did last night. I didn't know who it was, but I could feel her pain. I could feel the killer's hands around Quinn's neck when she was being murdered.
But you couldn't tell who the victim was?
Not at first. Then the pain got worse, and then I could see, but it's too late. I just hope the next time I get these feelings, I'll be able to help the police stop the killer in time.
The police already got the stalker in custody. Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that they don't have the right guy?
No, I didn't say that. Can we stop this now, please?
Look, just a couple more questions, okay? That's it, Carlisle. No more questions. Go away.
Seems like Tony wanted me to say the police made a mistake
He
again.
just smells from the story, that's all.
Zach, I've been looking for you all night.
I've just been wandering around. I guess I lost track of time.
Are you all right?
No. I don't think I'll ever be again.
Zach, this is...
Quinn's daughter, Thomasina. She was picking me up so I could meet you.
I know.
Heck of a way to meet. Look, I wanted you to know that I loved your mother very much.
She loved you, too. I had never seen her so happy as she was last night before...
I never should have let her go down there alone.
Zach, you didn't know anything about it.
Julianne's right. It's not your fault. When Mom made up her mind to do something, nothing on this earth could stop her.
Look, I was supposed to watch out for her. It was my fault.
It was not your fault. It was that maniac.
Well, at least they caught him. They finally caught him this time.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order. Sit down. You should have listened to me, Corey. I told you I wasn't your man. You could have saved a lot of time and a lot of taxpayer money.
I'm very touched by your concern.
Well, here I thought that Rollo was giving me an alibi the night I saw him in the health club. Turns out it was just the other way around.
Maybe the race is still on.
What are you talking about? You practically caught him red-handed. It's an open and shut case.
What about this case? How about it?
No, this is ludicrous. Where'd it come from?
Quinn Harding's pocketbook. Do you have any idea why she would write something like this down about you and Brittany?
No, absolutely no idea. It's rubbish anyway. I mean, it doesn't even make sense.
Sounds like a direct quote to me. He entered the stable hoping Brittany would give him an excuse to shoot her. It's almost like she heard you say that.
I never said it, so she couldn't possibly have overheard it.
She heard you say that. You knew that she heard you. And you thought she'd go to the police.
Oh, this is absurd.
So you decided to kill her.
I didn't kill anybody.
You had plenty of motive.
What are you talking about? You got your murderer in custody.
Do we, Peter? Help me, MJ.
There's nothing I can do, Chad.
I'm not a murderer. You know that.
You're always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That doesn't make me a killer. The cops need an arrest, and they want to pin this on me to make them their fall guy. You heard that crowd. They want to lynch me.
They're just scared, Chad. This thing has everybody scared to death.
You can't pin this on me. I'm not guilty. Come on.
Come on, you feel that you're in this? Come on, Rollo. Make a statement. Make a statement.
Say one thing.
You feel that you're in this? Come on, Rollo. Make a statement. Make a statement.
Say one thing.
Please help me, MJ. Please don't let them do this to me.
Come on, Chad.
Here he is. Come on, Rollo. Make a statement.
Stay tuned for the next part of Another World. Now, the next part of Another World.
You killed my wife! You killed my Susie! Come out of here! Come on! Come on! Get a dog! Come out of there! Who is this?
Chad, you're not gonna die. Help me. Hang on, Chad. You are not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die, Chad. Hang on, please.
The way I teased that woman.
I bet she gave it right back to you.
You better believe it. It was tough to get the last word in with Quinn Hardy. It shouldn't have ended like this. We've come such a long way
You
together.
have to remember the good times.
You know, I remember, Zach, when you were going to ask Quinn to become your secretary. I thought you were going to come back from that meeting with two black eyes.
You and me both.
Actually, Quinn liked being your secretary. Those were some of the happiest weeks of her life.
Oh, excuse me.
Quinn was always so elegant, so cool and poised.
As she was. She was warm and loving, funny lady. Stubborn as hell, though.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'll never forget her. Never.
I'm going to go down to the paper right after this interview with Lisa.
Wait a second. You can finish your coffee first. You know, this is so creepy about Chad, isn't it?
I'll be right there. There's been a stabbing at the jail.
Who?
Wait, I'm going to go down and find out what's happening, okay?
Maybe we can hear a late bullet.
Maybe somebody got Rollo, huh?
Suspect in the Sin Stalker case was stabbed moments ago by an assailant reported to be the husband of Josie Barton, the exotic dancer who was the stalker's last victim. Also hurt in the attack was police officer M.J. McKinnon. Officer McKinnon is said not to have been badly wounded. We will keep you posted as these events...
Hey, I gotta get down there.
Perhaps I'm going with you.
No. Look. You stay here. We need you to take care of the place. I'll call as soon as I find out MJ's okay, all right?
Be careful, be careful.
All right. Don't worry.
Where's the doctor?
I'll check outside. Hold this compress firmly.
MJ,
Don't try to talk.
your arm.
Don't.
You're bleeding.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
This is all my fault.
Would you just lie still?
All I ever did was mess up your life.
Don't think about that now, Chad.
It's true. I did want to believe that, but
It doesn't
I never
matter.
wanted
It
to.
doesn't matter.
All I ever wanted to do was care for you. You gotta believe that.
I believe you. I believe you.
I still love you.
Would somebody get a doctor in here, please?
really love you.
Shh, Chad. Just hold on, okay? Just hold on.
Oh, yeah. I'll hold on so they can pin this murder on me, right?
Nobody's gonna do that. I won't let them do that.
You would care?
Of course I care. I can't stand to see you hurting like this.
Please help me, baby. Please help me. Don't let them railroad me.
Chad.
You remember the time when we said we would die for each other? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I would still die for you.
Don't even say that.
Please help me, baby. Please, help me out of this mess. Please.
I'll do everything I can, Chad, I promise.
I'm not a killer. I'm not. You know that. I'm so cold. I'm freezing. Please help me, MJ. Please. Please. You saved my life. I love you, MJ. I'll always love you.
I think he's bleeding to death.
Thank God you're all right.
There was nothing I could do. It happened so fast.
We gotta take care of this arm, MJ.
I'm fine, Adam.
Jamie, there's an ambulance on the way.
I'm impressed. He's going to need x-rays as soon as possible.
You lost a lot of blood, Jamie.
It looks like it was a clean laceration. Below the stomach. There's a wide blade, but I don't think any internal organs were damaged.
I'm gonna live, Doc?
Yeah, you're gonna live. Lucky for you, you're in good shape.
I knew all that working out would pay off someday.
I'm gonna have to sew you up before you get to the hospital. I'm gonna be there for a couple of days. How's the pain?
It's not bad.
Don't be a hero, Chad. He's in a lot of pain, Jamie.
He's gonna be okay. I'll take care of you in a minute.
I'm fine. Who did this, Adam?
Remember Josie the belly dancer? It was her husband. His name's Ken Barton.
I talked to him on the phone. He seemed like such a gentle guy. For him to do something like this.
He must have been pretty desperate.
Poor guy. He must really be hurting.
He's being charged now.
What about his kids?
As far as I know, they're with family down in Florida.
Those poor things. I mean, first they lose their mother, and now this. Jamie, how is he?
His vital signs are good. But, when that ambulance gets here, we can move him.
Yeah, well, don't think you're going too far, Rollo. You're gonna be back here real soon.
You're barking up the wrong tree, Corey.
You were real brave out there today.
Not really.
I'm even glad that you saved Chad's life.
You are?
Dying's too easy for him. I want to see him spend the rest of his life rotting in a jail cell.
The ambulance is standing by, Doctor.
If anything ever happened to you...
Hey, any word on MJ? No, Pop said he'd call as soon as he knew something.
The place is probably crawling with reporters. He probably can't get to a phone.
I hate this waiting.
Sheriff. Look, I know MJ's gonna be okay. Even the news report said she wasn't hurt that bad.
I just wish I could be there. I feel so helpless.
I know how you feel. Now, what's the deal with... You said Chad was in love with MJ. What are you talking about?
Well, they said that they just went to high school together, but I think it was more than that. Especially for Chad.
How come?
I don't know, just a whole bunch of little things, like he gave her this stuffed bear with her initials on it. I think he won it for her at a carnival or something. I also think it meant a lot to MJ.
How do you know?
Because he gave it to me.
What?
And when MJ saw it, she practically freaked out. She was so upset. And when I told her I was planning on giving it back, she told me to stay away from it.
I'm glad somebody did.
He's a friend of mine, Scott.
Sure, the guy is being held for murder right now.
I told you, Scott, he didn't do that. He wouldn't do anything like that. He was there for me. He was there for me when nobody else was.
Wait a sec. You were the one who pushed me away.
I was?
Yeah, you were the one who wanted to call quits.
Just because I wouldn't sleep with you?
It had a lot more to do with it than that, and you know it.
I told you I needed some time.
Time for what? To spend with that scum, Rollo? Is that it?
He's not a scum, Scott. He's my friend. And when I was down and I had nothing to look forward to, he was there and he gave me something.
What did he give you? A modeling career, is that it?
Yeah. But he gave me more than that. He gave me confidence in myself. Now I know I'm worth something.
I always knew that, too. You know that.
You didn't act like it.
I guess we've gone through a lot together, and we've ended up hurting each other quite a bit, huh?
Yeah. So, how's Patricia?
I don't know. I haven't seen her for a few days.
Really?
Really?
Oh, that must be Pops. Yeah, we were all worried to see him here. Hi, Pops. Hi, what's going on?
Everything's okay, honey. MJ just has a little gash in her arm.
Well, did you talk to Mama?
Yeah, I just spoke with her. She heard about it on the news. Now, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm coming home right now.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, bye-bye.
How's MJ? What do you say?
It's fine.
What about Chad? Did he say anything?
No, nothing.
They've got to convict you for my sake.
You gave us all quite a scare.
What's the word on Rollo, Doc? He's lost a lot of blood. I'm going to want him in the hospital for a couple of days observation. Would you finish this, please?
How about a statement, Sergeant Corey?
What are you doing here?
Get him out of here.
Can't we get any security around this place? Go on, get out of here.
Hey, come on, what is this? Hey, come on, what are you doing?
Are you sure that you're all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, when I heard your name on the radio, my blood pressure went sky high.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put you through all that.
It was eerie. It's like when Jack Ruby gunned down Oswald after President Kennedy was shot.
Yeah, except this time nobody died.
You killed all those innocent women.
No.
Maisie was my friend. She never hurt anybody. Everybody loved her, and you killed her.
No, I didn't kill anybody. You get him out of here.
You know, I can understand how that guy you got in cuffs upstairs felt. I mean, his wife is dead, and this guy's strutting around.
Not anymore.
I hope you get everything you deserve. I hope they take you, lock you up, and throw away the key.
Come on.
I want to know. Station
Autopsy report just came in. I think it's right. Thanks, Val. Time of death. 7:20. We nailed you, Rollo. We've nailed you. Murder one, Val. Book him!
Adam, wait! Adam!
Yeah, Peggy, I need your help. Adam already called you? Oh, great, just great. Look, they found a note in Quinn Harding's purse. Evidently, she overheard our conversation in the parking lot about Brittany. Yes, she wrote it all down. Now, look, I may be in a lot of trouble. I need to see you. Fine, later, same place.
All right?
Yeah, I sewed Rollo up. He's going to be in the hospital for a few days.
What about MJ? Is she all right?
She's going to be just fine. Just a little graze on the arm, that's all.
I told you she was going to be okay, huh?
Excuse us. What about that date we were on?
Some date.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'd really like to get to Adam and talk to him as soon as possible.
But they've got their suspect.
I don't know if I keep forgetting that, or if it's something else.
Well, like what?
Well, it's not that I don't believe they have the right man exactly. But I just have this feeling Adam and I are going to be working together on this case.
That's interesting.
You know, maybe I just subconsciously want it all to be over with. Zach, I want you to know that Tony and I are here for you if you need anything at all. And I'm sorry.
Zach. Hi. Listen, you'll let me know if I can help out with the arrangements, won't you?
Thanks. Well, everything's been taken care of.
Well, I'm here if you need me, okay?
Thanks, Jim.
Sure. Take it easy.
Who's that? What's wrong?
Sarah, she said she saw the billboard.
What billboard?
She said it looked terrific.
Wait a minute, what billboard? What are you talking about?
That's my daughter. I'll give him beauties.
Adam, wait! Adam.
What?
You can't file those charges.
Why not?
Because Chet has an alibi.
What's this? Come on, MJ. We've been all through this. He can't account for the time between 7 and 8 o'clock.
I know, but I can.
What?
Chad was with me.
This part of Another World was brought to you by mountain-grown Folgers coffee. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Tonight, Matlock takes the offensive to help a football star accused of murdering his owner. Then on Gimme a Break, will Nell interfere with Samantha's wedding plans? After that, laugh with Lonnie Anderson on Easy Street, followed by Hill Street Blues. Belker's back tonight.
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Tomorrow at our embassies around the world. We'll also talk with Michael J. Fox, Kim Alexis, and Amy Irving tomorrow morning on Today.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.